Welcome back, guys, to another Thursday, another beautiful Thursday. We're here to give back in terms of information and also in terms of assistance. I really don't want to talk about what's going on right now. I just want to talk about something that's going to help people. That's really it. I don't want to add to the noise. So I've done 2 episodes on that. If you want to see those episodes, they're back there. But otherwise, I'm done with that. So let me get the podcast here started. We're here every Thursday to give back knowledge and any kind of help we can in terms of, people that need guidance. That's my kind of goal. I believe that's my calling, to really help people if I can. If I can't help you, then maybe somebody else can help you. But if I can help somebody, it helps them, and it also makes me feel good too. And that's just not by giving somebody money. It's more of teaching somebody how to fish instead of just giving them fish. I really believe in that. Um, you should give more, and it doesn't have to always be money. It can always be just knowledge, or something that you know, something that that you are aware of, something that you learned. For myself, I took a different path than everyone else. For me, I didn't want to work a 9 to 5, so I decided to work for myself, and it's really it's really been something that really changed the trajectory of my life. And so I've realized that if I could teach somebody else the same thing, they can also change their lives. Now, we've been doing this podcast for, I'm not sure how long now. Actually, I think coming plus a year. So we've done episodes before that could really help people if they go back and listen to those episodes. We did one on, like the number one key to success is self-discipline. And that was one of the best episodes because if I think a lot of people were able to relate to it. If you relate to a topic, if you scroll through all the previous episodes of, invest in your future, and you look at a title and the title hits you, what you should do is listen to that episode, because most likely it will help you. Just a fact. So today I really want to make it an episode to show people the path. And I've talked about it before. I have pretty sure I've done episodes to it, and I've brought on guests on this show that have discussed it, but people really don't understand it. So you have to really break it down so that people understand what you're really talking about when it comes to being financially free. I'm going to have a free PDF for people to be able to look at every single day. It'll really help with understanding financial freedom. And there'll be a link where you can get that PDF. It's a free PDF. It's a picture, and it's something you look at every day, and it really ingrains in your brain, and it helps you learn how to free yourself from the system. So let's see. This show, Invest in Your Future, is really a show to guide people, on what is the path they should follow in order to be free. So if you invest enough in your future, you will have a future. And if you don't, you will definitely not have a future. It's a fact. So now, if we can help you with the information that we provide and the assistance and everything else we provide, the seminars, the podcasts, the books, everything that we can provide out there, the coaching, and you're able to change your path, That's a proven model. That's a proven case study right there. And we'd love to see people progress through the system. I'm going to build a course that will really help people, on a deeper level. But this is the podcast is really more tidbits of the way you can get there. But this episode today is really for people who are struggling, especially financially. Um, and this always bothers me because a lot of people are smart enough, and a lot of people are, they have the work ethic, but they just don't know where to put that work ethic to be effective. So if you think in the situation that you're in, you have to think of two things. Two things. And these things are crucial to you being successful. You're either making two kinds of money or two kinds of income, either cash flow or capital gains. Cash flow or capital gains. If if you understand those two things, you shouldn't have a problem becoming wealthy. And if you understand both of them on a high level, you will definitely become wealthy, because those are the only two ways that you need to understand how money works: cash flow and capital gains. When you think of your money that's in your pocket, you have right now, it's not doing a thing for you. It's not bringing any money for you, so it's neutral. But anytime you're going to go spend that money, you're either going to receive cash flow or capital gains. So if you work a job, that's capital gains. You are physically putting in labor, and you are, your capital is the labor that you're doing. And so when you get paid, you get taxed a lot higher. So if a person is working a job, which a lot of people don't have jobs now, that's the only inflow of cash they have. That's the only income they have. But now, if you take the different path, like I took, which is cash flow, I am not looking for a way for my physical labor to bring me income, because I can only work so much. What I can do is I can use systems and processes and assets to bring me income, so I don't have to physically go work somewhere. So now every person that's struggling right now is because of what I've been preaching before, which is never have one stream of income, never have one inflow of cash, ever. You want to have as many as you can. So a lot of people that right now are struggling is because they only had one stream of income. People who are going to survive and expand all have multiple streams of income. If you think of this, most people don't think about cash flow. Most people always think about capital gains. They think, I'm going to buy this thing, I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to sell it for more money. Capital gains. That's all capital gains. That's pretty much selling. Selling something is always capital gains. But if you think of the opposite, in terms of what you can do and what can you buy, or what can you invest in, or what can you partner with to get cash flow, then your path will be different than everyone else's. You will have actually a chance to survive anytime you lose one stream of income. Most people are stuck in the path of, I need to have a job, I need to have a job, I need to have a job. That's the path that they're in. That's the mindset that they're in. That's what they grew up with. But if you think differently and go, listen, I need to focus on cash flow, then your path will be different. Let me give you an example. You can have all types of cash flow. This is the power. This is what limits people in their endeavor, is they don't think about how many streams of income they could have. Listen, if you have real estate, if you own a property, unless it's bringing you money, it's not an asset. So understand that. It's just taking money out of your pocket. That cash flow is leaving your pocket. But now, if you can rent a room, rent a basement, finish it out, rent a garage, do Airbnb, well, if you can, um, now it turns into a business, and now it turns into some kind of cash flow in. It brings in the cash flow. That simple concept is what should help every single person out there right now. If you're struggling, you need to switch your mindset from capital gains to cash flow. It's that simple. Most people don't think like that. Most people think I need to always just focus on having a job. I need to focus on having a job. I need to focus on having a job. If you only think about having a job, that's all you're going to ever have. If you don't think about having your own business or being a partner in the business or, learning how to guide yourself in terms of taxes, how to buy gold, silver, how to, protect your wealth, how to, how to navigate the money situation, everything in terms of money, and when it comes to really understanding money, you should automate as much as you can because our brain is not built to do all these things that we want to do. You need to automate as much as you can. If you think about this, my bills, almost all my bills are automatically paid. The reason I do this is because I don't want to think about those things. I want to focus on cash flow assets. All my mind, all my thinking is all about cash flowing assets. That's it. I don't want to think about my electric bill, it's all taken care of. Same with you. You should really take care of all the minor stuff so your mind can focus on buying the proper things. Because if you take the money that you have in your pocket, like I said, and you keep buying capital gains stuff, which is a shirt, and you try to sell it for $10, you buy it for $10, try to sell it for $20. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, especially in this kind of economy. People don't need those things. What you need to be focusing on is buying a Walgreens that pays you at least 6-7% in terms of returning your money. That's what you need to be focusing on. People need to understand that there's opportunity, but you so much thinking about a job that you don't see the opportunity. But if I show you the opportunity, I want to make sure that you guys see what I'm talking about when it comes to being able to purchase things that can bring you money every single month. It's that simple. That's all I try to teach and promote people to do is buy things that pay you every single month. Don't buy junk. Don't buy, capital gain stuff. Don't go work for a job. Make sure somebody works for you. It's that simple. If somebody works for you, they should be bringing you money. It's that simple. If they don't bring you money, that means they're a liability also. So understand that. If you're a business owner, cut the fat. It's really coming to the mind of, if it does not bring me money, I don't even want to look at it. It's that simple. Most people focus more on the capital gains. Now, if you own real estate, like I said, and it doesn't bring you money, it's a liability. But now, if it brings you money, you need to be able to increase all the inflows of the trees so I can sell the wood. I'm trying to get that cash flow. Understand that there's so many ways to think of making money that you just haven't sat down and thought about them. People have, ideas that they don't follow. I mean, we did podcasts on everything from marketing to how to save money. We talk to people on this podcast that are multi-millionaires and they talk about how they did it. Kara Golden, she works on a beach. She works on a beach somewhere in Puerto Rico. Yes, she runs thousands of units. And I had her on the show. Adam Adams, this guy does multi-million-dollar syndication deals. The guy talks about how he does it. Yes, the audio might be fuzzy a little bit, but he talks about how he does it. If you go back to my podcast, Invest in Your Future, all the previous episodes. We did so many shows on ways that people get money. Most of my information is about how to make people get more money. Now, if you don't have any more money right now, it's because it's your lazy ass that didn't do anything about it. You might have listened to the show, but you didn't put any action to it. So I'm telling you right now, if you are not taking any action, you're just listening, don't bother. I'd rather you take action and listen to the podcast. More people are listening and not doing a damn thing. What I should focus on is doing more work and less podcasts. Now, if you could do both, that's when you'd be able to succeed. But most people are so focused on, man, what's going on around them. They're not focused on the opportunity of buying cash flow assets at a cheap price right now. If people are in the stock market, this is the time they buy because the stock market is real low. That's when they make all the millionaires and billionaires because they can buy everything in cheap. So understand that if you see opportunity, if you see cash flow to buy cash flowing assets, purchase them, get them, especially in a time of downturn. It's the best time for everyone. All right. Especially if you have the cash. If you don't have the cash, I suggest is you try to partner. If you can't partner, then I need to suggest you to start reading about it. So when you do get the money, you already have the knowledge to be able to get those things. So guys, until next time, we're here every Thursday. I appreciate you guys. Don't miss the next episode. We're going to have a special guest on. He's going to give us some information on terms of how he protected himself and then how he made his money so people can understand that there's so many ways to make money. I want to bring on guests. So the next week, watch out for that guest coming in. He's going to be a local guy I know that plays basketball with me but made a lot of money. And he did it really low key, which I love. So next week, watch out for that. Please leave a comment, subscribe, like, thumbs up. If you see any opportunities for us, please send them to us. If you want to reach out to us and partner with us, info@corindagroup.com. That's info@corindagroup.com. Don't forget to click the link. There will be a PDF that will come out that will help people in terms of, like I said, keeping their eye on the ball. And also, if you have any special guests that you want to see on the show, please send them to us. All right, guys, until next Thursday, I'll see you at the top.